Welcome, punks and fools. This is the Punkery Show live from CNRNG, the city of Los Santos, obviously, in Blaine County, whoever cocksuckers are at right now. Your hosts are Rashawn and Kesh. Hopefully y'all been enjoying the NG, another open beta weekend. I've noticed that more people have joined the server since it's been harder to make money. I think that is a, what do you call it? A marketing scheme. Because the harder it is to make money, the more you're going to be on the server grinding. So, cocksuckers are grinding to get money right now, and it's tough. I think that's why we got more and more cocksuckers on the server, you know what I mean? But this ain't no bitch shit, alright? If you're out here playing the game, you've got to grind to make money, not have these fuckboys out here to give you $3 million, because guess what? It's tough to get cash, you know what I mean? So, you got to get your ass out there, do some snits, and get your cash, because the taxes out here are very tough on CNRNG, you know what I mean? So that's what it'd be. Exactly, that's what it would be. Again, your hosts are Rashawn and Kesh. So, here it be, guys. Alright. We're gonna stop the cap right now.
Stop the cap.
Alright, we're gonna stop the cap. I had an epiphany over this week, and you know, as you go through snits throughout life and all that, blah blah blah, you will have instances of things that will make you learn, you know what I mean? Now obviously, as they all say, you know, men are late bloomers, you feel me? That's why it takes a few years, men get into puberty a bit later than women, you know what I mean? And all that. So for us men, it takes a bit longer to get it going, you know what I mean? If you're a dude, you know, women, they're in their prime in their 20s, right? Men, they're in their prime in their 30s and 40s, you feel me? So, if you're a dude, you're in your 20s and stuff ain't happening, it's fine. You still got time, cocksucker. But, here's the thing, I've been capping. Alright, I've been capping. If you're a boomer, alright, if you don't know what stop the cap means,
Stop the cap.
or no cap, capping means to lie, you know what I mean? And sometimes capping ain't only telling lies. It's telling lies to other people, excuse me. It's telling lies to yourself. You know what I mean? That can be capping as well. You know what I mean? And as Kawhi Leonard would say, I'm a fun guy. Well, guess what? I haven't said this many times, actually. I said before, I don't claim to be a nice guy, but I would say, I'm a nice guy. But here's the thing, guys. If you're a nice guy, you're kind of capping a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, when you're around people and you say you're a nice guy, you're kind of capping. Because if someone does something dumb, right, and you don't call out that they're doing something dumb, you're kind of capping to yourself. Or you're kind of capping overall, because you're not telling that cocksucker that they're an idiot. You know what I mean? Sometimes it takes people...
Should you even explain yet what capping means?
I said capping means lying. Alright? So when people say no cap, they say
No lie.
no lie. Yes, that's right. But,
I'm serious.
Exactly.
Serious.
Yeah.
Kinda.
But in some way. But literally, capping means to lie. So when you say no cap, it means no lie. You know what I mean? But if you're a nice guy and you're around people and people are doing dumb shit, and in your head you're saying, oh well, this guy or this girl is doing something stupid, but I'm not gonna call it out. That's kind of capping. All right, if you don't call out somebody's stupidity, you're capping. All right, and you're allowing that person to keep on doing their stupidity. You feel me? But I've been a nice dude. And, you know, a lot of people...
I think I know where this is going.
A lot of people have said, right, that nice guys finish last. And I'm like, how's that even possible? Like, you can't give me an example that makes any sense of a dude that is being nice that gets fucked. That's just not, doesn't make any sense, you know what I mean? But like I said, if you're a nice guy, you kind of capping, alright? Because you're in some way, you're kind of an enabler if you're a nice guy, you know what I mean? Because you ain't gonna call out that snit, and you just capping. You know I'm going with this, huh?
Yeah, I know. I think I know where you're going. I don't know. I'm waiting. Why you didn't tell me to get popcorn, bro?
Yes, she should have gotten some popcorn. So, about 2.5 years ago, right? And I know that you have probably learned from this because 2.5 years ago, we had a punkery show called Men Are Useless back in February 2019. I listened to that this week to see if I was kind of.
That much back?
Yeah. We're getting y'all back. All right. I just wanted to listen to that show to see if I was being a fuckboy.
And what's the conclusion?
I wasn't that forthright, but I was not being a fuckboy. But I could have been a bit stronger in the delivery. You feel me? But I'm not gonna name this punkery show "Women Are Useless" because you get canceled for that. So I'm just.
Really? You think your YouTube video would get taken down, like for hate speech or some shit?
Well, no, it's not. I'm just joking. But this punkery show's name is probably gonna be called "Women Be Wildin."
Well,
Because
I don't care. One way or another, just name it what you want to name.
Exactly.
I'm not offended, bro.
Good.
Many women are useless.
There you go. See, Kesh ain't capping. Yo, stop the cap. She ain't capping. But here's the thing, cocksucker. All right. So, I've been a fuckboy. I can admit right now, I've been a fuckboy. Rashawn, Uncle Rashawn, been a fuckboy. You know what I mean? That's what it be. Been a fuckboy. Alright, I can admit that. Like I said, we gotta stop the cap right now. Alright, stop the cap. Rashawn, been a fuckboy. Okay? Let's admit that. If you're a dude out here, alright? Because women, listen, they run circles around us mentally. Alright, let's be real about that. Women run circles around men mentally. Just how it be. That's how it be. You know what I mean? I myself and other dudes, waste their time, right? They waste their time around the same woman. You know what I mean? Well, let's not cap here. Let's not cap. Alright, they waste their time around the same woman. Here's the thing, cocksucker.
No time with me is wasted, sunshine.
Okay, I'm not saying specifics right now. But a lot of dudes out here, they waste their time with the same woman. Alright? And a lot of dudes, they play the long game. You know what I mean? And I've played the long game. You know what I mean? Let's not cap. Again, I'm stopping the cap right now. I've played the long game. I've played the long game over and over. You know what I mean? And when you're playing the long game, it's a lot of time wasted, the cocksucker. You know what I mean? Because when you play the long game, the woman can figure it out, and they can manipulate that. You feel me? So that's why y'all dudes out here, I'm telling y'all, if y'all meet a woman, all right, make sure you put your intentions out there at the fucking beginning. You feel me? Because if you put your intentions out there piece by piece, after time by time, you're gonna have a problem. All right, so you're gonna be put into an abyss. All right, and that's capping. All right, you gotta put your intentions out there in the beginning, or the near beginning, implicitly or explicitly. You gotta put your intentions out there in the beginning. You know what I mean? And I've been a fuckboy. You know what I mean? I've been a fuckboy. Now here's the thing that's gonna. Here's the thing that's going to mind blow some of y'all cocksuckers. Probably, maybe, I don't know. So men and women, right? We're not the same. All right, we're not the same. There are fair and unfair things on both sides. Like for example, right? If you're a successful 35-year-old man, unlike John, right? If you're successful, 35 years old, you're a man. All right, you got your snit together. All right, and you're trying to find a woman. You feel me? See, men, we don't have standards. We don't have as much standards as women do. Okay, that's number one. So we'll get a bimbo who's 21 years old. If you're trying to get that kind of shit, you know, you'll get a bimbo who's 26, bimbo who's 21, you know. You might get a bimbo who's 30, but, you know, if you got options, I don't know if you're going to do that, you feel me? But if you're a woman who's 35 years old, right, and you're successful, right, women don't... They don't go lower than the totem pole, you feel me? They don't do that, you know, they go up. Women go up, men go down, usually, you feel me? So, a woman who's 35, you know, they probably don't have as much options, you feel me? Because if you're a man who's 35, got options, you got your snits together, you're probably going to try to get a younger woman, you feel me? Women,
It's true.
at that time...
That's true, though.
Exactly. Women who are 35, they got their snits together. You know, you're not going to get a 25-year-old man, and you probably don't want a 25-year-old man.
I don't think there's as many, like, if you're 35 and you're a dude and you're good looking, you're probably gonna go for younger woman. But
Exactly.
if you're 35 and you're good looking woman, I don't think you'll go for a younger dude. You'll go for something secure,
Exactly.
because if you're 35 and you look good, you probably want to get some rich
Exactly.
dude. Well,
Women-
most girls would probably.
Yes, that's what we want. Lots of women want rich dude, but lots of dudes, they don't really give a shit. You know what I mean? That's what it'd be, you know? So,
Yeah, true.
that's what it'd be. Now, but most of y'all ain't 35, you feel me? But for y'all youngins out there, you know what I mean? Like I said, you gotta make sure that when you see a woman, you feel me? You gotta put your intentions out there at the fucking beginning, alright? You gotta put your foot down, and if the woman ain't about that, then you just move the fuck on, you feel me? It's what it be, alright? And if the woman feels that weakness, you feel me? They're gonna string you. They're gonna string you, alright? And here's the thing that I wanted to get to, right? Men, sex for men is attention for women. That's what it'd be, alright? Here's the thing, and yo, here's what it'd be. Here's the example, right? Men, we will fuck anything on two legs. Let's be real. Let's stop the cap right now, alright? No bullshit. Men, if having the opportunity, will fuck anything on two legs. That's what it be. Women obviously will not, but women will accept attention from anyone. They don't have much standards on attention. And I hate to make this example, right? Because it's a very odd example. Jar 7, he was on the show in 2017, right? Interview, all that. Back in 2017, it was well known that Jar 7 was one of the biggest idiots on CNR. He hadn't started to cheat yet, or Bannovade yet, you know what I mean? But he was one of the biggest idiots on the CNR. He got a donkey the day late 2017, you know what I mean? But he said one of his best friends was Catherine. And you look at Catherine, she's, you know...
Smart girl. I mean, she's like she's quiet and she's supposed
Quiet.
to be smart. You know?
Quiet, smart, grill, you feel me? Obviously, I'm not too sure if she was seeking a jar, but, you know, they were amigos. And if women had as much standards for sex as they did for attention, then Catherine would have nothing to do with Jar 7 at that time. You know what I mean? That's just what it be. Let's stop the cap right now, guys. I don't wanna, you know, shit on Catherine or anything. That's the best example I can think of at this point. Women will take attention from anybody. You know what I mean? That's what it be. Women, women, attention is their sex for men. That's what it be. That's what it be. Stop the cap. Oh shit, I put the wrong sound. But yeah, stop the cap, guys. Stop the fucking cap. All right. So when it comes to this, all right. I had an epiphany last week, alright? I had an epiphany. Because, I ain't gonna say I was gonna say skank, but I'm not gonna say her name, you feel me? But, like I said, I've been a fuckboy. Right? I was used for my attention, you feel me? And women will take all the attention that you'll give them, you feel me? And once that attention dries up, guess what? Attention's easy to get. Especially for a woman. You feel me? All the dudes out here will be willing to give a woman attention. You feel me? So once the attention dries up, somebody else will give it to her. You feel me? That's what it be. So if you're a dude out here, you better watch your ass. Alright? And here's the thing. You can't give your attention away for free. Alright, let's stop the cap here, guys. Stop the cap. Alright? Don't give your attention out for free. Go fuck yourself, Navarro. Go fuck yourself, Navarro. Alright? But you can't give your attention out for free. You know what I mean? Because guess what? If you give your attention out for free, then it's worth nothing. Okay? It's worth absolutely nothing. Because guess what? Like I thought that I was the prime cocksucker. You feel me? But like I said, it ain't worth nothing. All right, so you can't be giving that shit out for free. You know what I mean? You gotta put your foot down. You gotta be a man. All right, because if you're being a nice guy, stop the cap. You're being a capper.
Stop the cap.
Stop the cap. Right now, stop the cap. Because when you're a nice dude and you hang out with a cocksucker, right? Like I said before, they may do dumb shit, but you ain't gonna tell them that they're doing dumb shit because, you know, you're looking for something, I suppose. But here's the thing, cocksucker. I just forgot it. But here's the what is this radio segment? Go fuck yourself tomorrow. Listen, just fuck yourself. All right, just listen to what I'm saying. All right, I'm trying to give y'all men some advice. You feel me? All right, I'm trying to give y'all men some advice. Do not give your attention away for free. All right, make it a commodity. You feel me? Make it a commodity. That's what you gotta do. Listen, just, no. I may be high as fuck, but you've gotta listen to me. All right. Like I said,
What are you doing, drugs?
I'm not high.
Weed?
I'm not high, but
Smoking
people in the game are saying I'm high right now. But like I'm saying, if you meet a woman, all right, don't make your attention free, all right, because your attention is as, you know, abundant as someone else that can give a woman attention. You feel me? That's what it be.
You also have different type of women. Some are super craving attention all the time. Some just kind of grow out of it.
Oh well, I don't know. I guess some grow out of it as they get older, but you know, there's still a lot of women out here that want their attention. You feel me? And you know, I don't want to put you on the spot. You feel me? But you know, let's have catch an example for a second. So, of course, you've been busy very lately, right? You've been very busy. And I know that you have not been around Sinara as much.
I'm doing my thesis, so I'm busy.
Yes, you're doing your thesis and all that. But let's go back to the point where, you know, a few months ago probably, when, you know, you're kind of around Sinara a little bit, you know what I mean? And all that. Mm-hmm. Let's just say, the people that you hang out with sometimes, they're kind of fuckboys. They're fuckboys, you feel me? The fuckboys, like...
is the biggest fuckboy.
Yeah, Step69 on the server right now. He is a prime fuckboy, you feel me? Prime fuckboy. The biggest fuckboy in the history of all fuckboys, you know what I mean? You know, who else do you hang out with? Or talk to, or whatever the fuck. Just list names. Who do you speak with?
Greens, he's the biggest fuckboy.
Greens, he's just... has alcohol issues, but, I'm not sure.
I mean, but we're not like romantic or anything.
No. I'm not saying anything romantic. I'm saying you're amigos. You're amigos, not.
Oh, well, not even that much amigos. Like we don't really. I mean, in the game, like I say hi and stuff to him.
Mm-hmm. I remember like 3 years ago. Okay, well, he wasn't your friend back then, or whatever. I don't fucking know, but.
Well, like, do you have an example? Like, I don't know. I was kind of at the start. I think I was. I mean, at start, like there was a period of time me and Smooth and stuff, XM 52.
Oh, I don't know much about him, but the point I was trying to make. The point I was trying to make is that you know, we don't listen to Bard. Go fuck yourself, Navarro. Listen to me. I will ban you off the server. All right, it's Navarro. I will ban you off the server, cocksucker. You understand me? Navarro, I'll ban you off the server and I will delete the trailer. All right, so go fuck yourself.
Didn't work already.
The trailer's almost done, but if
I can
going,
actually name you the biggest fuckboy I have talked with on Scenario.
Yes, there are many fuckboys. I remember 3 years.
Probably Blister.
Oh well, Blister, he's definitely a fuckboy. You feel me?
Mr. is different boy.
Definitely a fuckboy. I remember 3 years ago. I think we're just talking about. At this point, I'm just gonna talk and list fuckboys. You feel me? Three years ago. 3 years ago, I got banned from Muse Discord by Assassin. He's a fuckboy. Well, I don't know about now, but he was a fuckboy back then. You know what I mean? A lot of these dudes are retarded. A lot of these dudes are retarded.
Like,
you feel me?
Assassin talks a lot of shit, but like handed down to heart. I don't think he's been with many girls.
Yeah, that's my exact point. That's my exact point. Like, if you're not with grills, that doesn't mean you're a fuckboy, but you have a higher chance of being a fuckboy. But yeah, you know, a lot of guys. Oh, Exo, hanging out with Congested Breath, that Cypher 5 guy, Magic Smoke. Exo always hung out with people lower than her. All right, that's what it would be. But I remember when. Huh?
She liked attention.
She liked the attention. All right. All the girls, they be befriending the dudes that are much lower than her, right? And then Congested Breath caught some feelings, right? But he's fat as fuck, right? Exo ain't gonna be out with no fat as fuck dude. I think Congested Breath, he caught feelings, right?
He's fat?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I mean, that's why his name is Congested Breath. But Congested Breath, he caught feelings, right?
I mean, but like, Congested could be like, because I don't say
Yeah, that's true. But he caught feelings, right? And it's like, Exo, listen, Exo, you look at Exo and you look at Congested Breath, and it's like, what on what world Congested Breath do you think that Exo would like you back? Let's be real here, alright? Let's be real here. Exo wanted that attention, and she got it from dudes who are much lower than her. Alright, that's what it'd be.
CNR would be alive in times of OnlyFans.
Oh boy, that's...
Would be worth playing CNR.
There's only CNR girls on OnlyFans, yes, that would be something. But yeah, that is my point, you know what I mean? What other grill on CNR? JFTW? Friends with Snits? Friends with Assassin? Like, lower than her, you feel me? Like, that's basically what it'd be, like... That's basically what it is, alright? All these grills, alright? They're getting attention from dudes that are lower. That's what it'd be. You know what I mean? And some of these dudes, they might catch something, but they don't realize that, guess what? They're there for the attention. For the attention giving. And I'm here to tell you guys, alright? If you're going to give the attention, make sure that it's worth something. So stop the cap, guys. I'm stopping the cap right the fuck now, alright? Women ain't what you think they are. You feel me? They ain't. They fucking ain't. And I had this epiphany. Alright, I had the epiphany. And it all makes sense. All makes sense, cocksucker. It all makes sense. Alright? I'm not saying women are bad. You know what I mean? I'm just saying you gotta realize them. You know what I mean? You gotta realize women. Alright? Because if you don't, if you're clouded by cappery in your own head, you're not going to realize what women be doing, you know what I mean? And once you finally got the cojones to say what you want, or realize that this doesn't make any sense, then guess what? You'll realize it makes no sense, and you'll move the fuck on. That's what it has to be. And I'm glad I had this epiphany, you know what I mean? Because if I didn't have this epiphany, I would still be a fuckboy, you know what I mean? There's nothing worse than somebody wasting your time. Alright? Right? Somebody wasting your time. And then all of a sudden, boop! Like magic. Dead is dead. Alright? Nothing worse than that. You know what I mean? So, make sure y'all, you gotta read these women, cocksucker. Alright? Make sure, guys. I understand I sound high. But if you listen to this later on, alright, and if you find a woman, you have to put this into perspective, okay? You've got to be straight at the beginning. I'm just summarizing, you gotta be straight at the beginning from what you want from the woman. Because if you, prolong it, guess what? It'll be an L for you, cocksucker. Alright? So make sure that's you're open from the beginning.
Yeah, but
So that you don't
the
have
girls
any-
are sometimes not like clear from beginning. Yeah. They're just like, okay, I kind of want attention and I'll a little bit yo-yo with you,
Oh,
like
God
play a little
almighty.
yo-yo with you, and then like I don't want anything serious.
Yeah, exactly. That's why you've gotta be that. You know what I mean? Now listen, Lone, you can talk to me all you want. All I'm gonna say is I ain't capping, alright? You may be capping, just like how when you were hanging out with fucking Kate Angel and shit, you know what I mean? And all this shit, giving, no, not you. Lone was out here with Kate Angel, right? Giving her all this attention, you feel me? Huh?
Is something came out of it?
Definitely not. But
remember the titty boy hanging out with Helen, saying, "Oh, I don't care. She's really my good friend," and then finds out she's not a she. And
exactly. That's why you gotta stop the cap, dude. Stop the cap. No bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, don't be giving these girls your attention, guys. You know what I mean? Kate Angel don't deserve that attention. You feel me? If you see girls out here with fucking 5 dudes, dude, like, just turn right. Listen, Lone, all right, you gave Kate Angel like special bribes, but I don't want to hear shit. Bro. You've been giving Kate Angel
like the biggest fucking white knight ever. I don't know how he doesn't see it himself.
So please stop the cap. All right, Lubar, he's some other situation, but stop the cap right now. No bullshit.
I think as a woman, I would be good to judge who's the biggest simp, and there's quite a few on CNR. So, Lubar, Alone, Stepa. There's a lot. Assassin.
Exactly. So stop the cap right fucking now. I'm admitting to you guys. See, here's the thing about fuckboys, right? A lot of fuckboys ain't about to admit that they've been a fuckboy. You know what I mean? We've all been a fuckboy at some time. So I don't want to shame you for that. But if you're gonna call me out for being a fuckboy, after I've called you out for being a fuckboy, then I'm gonna call you out for being a fuckboy. You know what I mean? So let's be real about that. We have all been fuckboys. Alright? We've all been fuckboys. Let's just be real. Stop the cap right now. Alright? Let's not cap. Okay? So, that's what it be. Watch these women, dude. Watch these women because you don't know what they've been doing. You know what I mean? And if you give them your attention, they're just gonna keep siphoning that snit. You feel me? That's what it's gonna be. You gotta put your foot down and be like, hell nah. We ain't doing this no more. You know what I mean? That's what it is. That's what it be. So I expected you to fight. I thought you were gonna fight me, but
why would I fight?
I don't know.
I mean, I know it's like that.
Exactly. At least you know. But
I mean, for me, but there's also an opposite. It's like also an opposite. Like whenever you give attention to any dude on the internet, you might literally just want to watch something together or episode. They always think there is something behind it, and it's not. So it's like obviously there's a dude waiting on the other side. He's like, Cap, like I want my attention to.
Yeah.
I want my attention to turn into something or whatever. But you, as a girl, sometimes you just literally are like, yo, bro, just because I watch something with you or because I play with you doesn't mean I want your little social.
Exactly, and that is why the dude has to be forthright with what the fuck they want. And if the woman ain't gonna give that, then guess what?
A lot of times later, you are like, wait, did I actually lead him on, or did he make himself fall in this position, or and sometimes it's like, well, what do people take as leading on? Some dudes literally think that if you watch movie with them or something, that's already it's gonna progress in something more, and they might take it as leading on, you just think
exactly.
them,
Now listen.
like you as a girl, you just don't like think it's anything like that, you know.
No,
So it's like communication between both, I guess.
exactly. Now,
But yeah, I understand where you like coming from. It's I don't know. There's a lot of girls on the internet that are like kind of so.
exactly. Listen to the bar, all right. Listen to me in the bar, all right. You can make fun of me all you want in the bar, all right. But I don't know any instances of you, but I'm sure you've been a fuckboy at some point. You feel me? So, listen, stop the cap, dude.
Stop the cap.
Like we've all been fuckboys. I'm just saying, I've been a fuckboy. I'm sure you've been a fuckboy. I'm just not gonna, I'm not gonna probe you. I know loan situation, right? But with you, I don't know. But
Yeah, but
somehow,
Lone is the most obvious and clear situation because he's like 16 or whatever shit, you know? Like, you were 16 once, and
Yes.
like, I don't know. Like, he's gonna be
Exactly.
different, I guess, in 5 years.
Exactly. But here's the thing. Now, I've snit on women, obviously, but if you're the fuckboy, it's your fault. All right. If you're the dude and you're the fuckboy, it's your fault because you didn't explain what you wanted from the beginning. All right. So that's what it'd be. If you're the convicted fuckboy and you get fucked for being a fuckboy, it's your fault. All right. Like you can't trust these women. Yes. You can't expect these women to be, what's the word? Nice. That's not the word I was looking for. But if you're the
Sometimes
fuckboy,
it's
your
also
fault.
the problem of like, I don't know, like if you're taking too long or some shit as well, you know, like if you're like, we watch things 100 times and like I give you a hint or something and you like never take a courage or something, then I'll lose interest as well, you know, like
Yes, exactly.
you're just fucking beta, not interested.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So that's what it'd be, guys. I'm just giving y'all some advice. Right? Don't play the long game. You feel me? Play the short game. You know. And if the short game don't work, then the long game is not worth it. You know what I mean? It's either short game or go fuck yourself. That's what it be. Alright, that's what it is. So like I said, guys, if you meet a woman, you gotta be forthright, and if she ain't about that, move the fuck on. That's it. It ain't worth playing the long game because the long game does not work. All right.
So why you didn't spill the, like all this talk and you still didn't spill the name behind this?
I ain't spilling snit. I ain't spilling snit because I'm just gonna say one more thing, guys. All right. So, if y'all do just think in your head, right? All the grills you've ever had, right? All the grills you've ever had. Just think. And even for the women, all the dudes y'all ever had. How many of them has you known for more than a few months? Probably none, or probably very few, right? It's very rare for y'all to know each other for a long time and then get together. That doesn't happen, okay? Y'all usually just meet. Blah blah, all that. Y'all meet. Y'all.
It's also the problem of like when you're a friend for a long time with someone or something like that, and you're also like you think you have more to lose,
Yes.
because like you've been friends for so long time. But I don't know. In my opinion, it's like always. Like, if you feel a certain way, like, at least you should say it or something, you know? It's not like, granted, she'll feel the same way or something, but, like, what's the point of being friends with someone, like, for 6 or 7 years? Like, she might feel the same and you just won't know because no one says it, you know?
Yeah, exactly. So.
Or, like, maybe she doesn't feel that way yet, you know? But once you said it, like she will begin to think, oh, maybe you're not that bad dude, and she'll like to start to see you in a different light as well, you know? Because maybe like some of the friends like you never think of in a sexual way or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
Because it just like doesn't cross your mind. You just think like he wouldn't, you know, or like I wouldn't like their best friends or something. But
Exactly.
yeah,
Exactly.
if one says it, I guess like it then like even if she might not like you, she will like certainly like reconsider the other, like the viewer. I don't know how to explain.
I,
Either the part.
I think I understand the points. You know what I mean? So, like I said, guys, you know what I mean? Like I said, guys, you gotta be upfront. You gotta be clear. You gotta be an alpha.
Honesty
You
is
feel me?
the best policy. Right?
Well, here's the thing about honesty,
Sometimes.
right? Here's the thing about honesty. And I'm glad you said that. So, I notice, mostly with you, actually, I notice that whenever you meet somebody, you ask
Mhm.
them a lot of questions.
Yeah.
The problem with that, right, is that I take honesty as translation as let me see what's wrong with you.
Oh no, it's not like investigation or interrogation or something.
I don't know. I take that as what red flag can I figure out here? Right?
No, no, no. It's not
Huh?
like that. It's like I'm generally like a lot of times. So like let's say, okay, I'll just give you an example. Yesterday we postponed this Punkery show because I talked with Lester. I promised to talk with him like a long time ago, and we just never did. So that tells you a lot about me being a good friend or trying to be a good friend or you know having time or whatever. Um, so me and Buster talked, and like honestly, I don't think you'll be upset by this, but it was like I was asking like 90% of the questions, and he was like mostly answering. It's like almost always like that with me actually. I don't know why it's like that. Like I would like it to be opposite sometimes as well because I'm like, why am I always interested in others and no one's interested in me? But it's just, I guess it's in my nature. 'Cause, like my mother is also like that. She's like super talkative and she likes like she's very good at I don't know talking or whatever thing,
Okay.
but not in a way like she would like try to find info like to have an upper hand on someone or try to find some secrets or whatever, the gossip. It's a bit different. Because like
Um.
I don't think like through the words you can find much wrong with people because like through the words people can hide pretty well, their faults or what they don't actually think and they like just say they do, but it's like mostly actions on the long run that really actually show who the person is. Not so much the words. Like I can ask you like what do you think about gay people or whatever. You can totally act like, oh, I don't care, and like because you don't want to raise any red flags. But then I like
Stop the
hypothetically I
cap.
will have a child with you and like you'll say like listen son if you're fucking faggot. It's like it's different completely. Like when it's your situation, when it's not just hypothetical situation anymore, but something that actually concerns you, then people tend to be different than what they say they are.
Yes. But I am not gonna take this as absolute, but I don't think men are into that like 20 question type shit. I'm not quite positive.
I mean, to me it's not like it's like basic interest in someone. To
Yes.
me it like shows the interest. Because like if you don't want to ask me anything or like even like common courtesy like so how you feel or what's the weather like there or like something like even fucking disabled person like fucking autist could probably know like then like what's the point like you don't even understand the culture of communicating let alone being interested in someone. So
Well,
so that's like, yeah, maybe that's a red flag on its own more than what you say. Is just the lack of things you ask. Like if I ask you 20 things, it's not like I'm gonna try to investigate. It's more like, okay, if you don't ask me anything back, it's like, okay, fuck that.
oh, okay. I I understand that, but you had said, oh, if you don't ask anything back, then it's like you're not interested. I'm not too sure if that's always the case.
I mean, to me, it is
Okay,
because
okay.
like I instantly think like of people that cannot communicate as of
That's fair.
like it's never gonna work, because like I'm not gonna be with some dude that I have to pull in, like I have to like literally beg him to talk to me. I was with a dudes like this before, but like it doesn't work, because you're always like whenever like any problem comes or whatever, it's almost always like you're trying to drag things out of them, and like they won't talk, and you don't know if they're upset with you or they're upset in general, or like they just like had a bad day, or like fuck that, like they can go be with like little quiet little shitty girls like that don't want to talk, or that like to be bitches, like to give them how is it called, like cold treatment or whatever. I'm not like that, yeah,
Okay, well that might be fair. That might be fair. I'm not confident in what I'm saying right now because I've been confident about the rest of the saying, what I've been saying, but I'm just not sure if it's. Yeah, you can dismiss those dudes if you want, but I'm just saying that that doesn't always mean that they're not interested. But it might mean that they're not interested. Who knows? I mean, if the dude wanted to speak and he's not speaking, that's just him, I suppose.
I mean, if he's interested but he cannot get anything across, then that's the whole another point, but it doesn't make it any better because I still won't be with him, Like he can be interested, but like, bro, if you never show it, like I can be, I don't know, the genius, but if I never show it, like, am I genius? No, I'm not.
Fine. Yeah, that's
So,
that'd been a good point. Yes.
You can say you're like charitable or whatever, or like animals, but if you never show it, like you never stroke the animal or like cuddle with them, like
Nope.
is
Wait.
it actually true? I don't know. Probably not.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. That was odd wording, but I understand what you're saying. So yeah, I agree with you on that. I actually do. No cap. Stop the cap right here. We ain't capping in this show, guys.
Stop the cap.
We are not capping at all. So I'm not gonna say the moral of the story again because the bar on loan keeps saying the same thing over and over again. But just as a dude, yes, stroke it. But yes,
You don't stroke just your thing. You stroke animals.
No, that's what I'm. Yeah. Yeah, it was just the wording, you know, but yes, for y'all dudes out here.
At them.
Yeah, okay, I understand. Yes, we understood that's just the wording. But yeah, I'm just saying for y'all dudes, watch out. You know what I mean? Y'all gotta be more vigilant. Use your brain. All right. Use your brain.
Sorry, I still like you.
What?
Step up message me that like I'm bullying him every show. He's like my good friend, and like every opportunity I'm like bullying him.
Well, I brought it up, so I don't know what he's complaining about. See, here's the thing: like people like to like I don't know, I don't really know what it is, but you know, I listen. I've got no issue calling dudes fuckboys. You feel me? I mean, listen, yeah, step up. If you're in 2021 and you don't use a microphone, you're a fuckboy. Honestly, just go fuck yourself. Honestly,
step up could be a fuckboy. Like he's very handsome. I don't know what he's doing. Like he's got cute face. He's got beautiful blue eyes. He's kind of like blonde and stuff. Like, how much better genetics can you get, bro? And like.
Okay, well that's relative.
It's the matter of confidence or something. I don't know, or like communication skills, because like just like things considered like that, like he could definitely be a fuckboy. Maybe he is, and he's just like fake. So.
I don't think anyone fakes being a fuckboy.
No, I mean fakes not being, I don't know.
I doubt it. I doubt it. And whatever you just described is all relative. I mean that's what it is. But yeah, you know, if you're a fuckboy out here, you got to be honest with yourself. Don't cap yourself before me, and that's what it be. That's what it be. What else is I going to talk about in this show? Actually, oh yeah. When change subject to CNR NG so Kesh can complain about beta testers or something. Well, Metal 5, she hasn't been around in like 3 weeks, so I don't know if she can claim anything.
Why would I complain? They added a lot of stuff.
Yes.
I mean, I didn't play it, but I do see the changelogs here and there, and I'm like, holy shit, they added a lot of stuff. So what can I say? And it's not like I purposely bash CNR or something because just the sake of it, you know. Like if I have something to say, obviously I'll say it because I think it's for the better of the, you know, for like it might hurt people who hear it at that time or whatever, but like I think development is important and sometimes hearing criticism as well. But obviously, like I haven't played the game in a very long time, so I'm actually grateful they haven't completely disregarded me yet, and because like I don't know, it's just thesis taking a lot of my time. But what I see from the changelogs, and I talk with Tino sometimes about like what he tested and stuff. It looks promising. So,
Yeah, yeah, it been promising. It been promising. All I know is we had the trailer talk episode last week. It's very close, so it'll been out soon, and you'll know more once the trailer been come out. Like I said, Gigi told the cocksuckers that helped me with the scene shooting.
Stolion. It rhymes better if you say Tony Stolion.
Okay, well, Tony Stillion's a retarded dude, so I'm not gonna even say his name.
How can you say that about your main actor?
Collie-owned?
No, the Tony Stolion or whatever.
Who?
Tony underscore.
He didn't make a video for me. The fuck are you talking about?
You said last.
I
You
said
last.
Collie-owned. Collie-owned.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, how is Tony play? That's why I was so surprised last week. I was like, how did you just like one day decide that you want to have him to as a main actor? You know, I was like, what? I haven't even seen him in the CNR anything.
Listen. I don't work
How
with
did you say
retards.
Corleone? Yeah, it makes a lot of sense because he's playing like CNR
Yes,
NG
exactly.
a lot.
I don't work with retards. All right, I'm sorry to say. I don't work with
That's why I was
retards.
so last week. I was like, how the fuck? Like out of all the people, you picked him.
Okay, well you
I know
misheard
that
then.
there's been like a misunderstanding.
Yes, it's a big misunderstanding. Yes, this show is all about misunderstanding. Catch, you gotta get with the program, cocksucker.
Corleone, he's like I think he's probably the person that has tested the most. I
Yes,
mean,
exactly.
Mellowhammer has done it a lot at the start and me, but Mellowhammer has turned Dev and Corleone is still there as well. So
Exactly. Yes. So
I think he's one who probably has like the most playtime on the server. Part of the
yes, Callion is he's out there on VNG a lot. But like I said, I don't work with retards. All right, everybody that I worked with is a good dude. All right, and they were all great. You know what I mean? I don't work with retards. That's just the bottom line. See, again, I'm a new person. All right. Like I said,
wow.
we're gonna.
Are like that? You think you're getting scared of your video being removed because of women are useless, but then
Nah,
your word is
I,
used.
I didn't say. The name of the video is gonna be "Women Be Wildin." That's gonna be the name of the.
But that means like they're like whores.
I mean, it's not wrong, right? I mean, in some way. I mean, intention whore is still a whore, right?
I mean, attention whoring is kind of whoring.
Yeah, you know. That's right, that's what it'd be. So like I said, I don't work with retards. Keep saying over and over again. But yeah, that's what it'd be. Ironically, there are no women in the thing, but that's just what it'd be, you know? That's what it'd be.
How long did it take to record the entire thing?
About an hour and a half, I think. An hour and a half. It took an hour and a half. Yeah, I thought it would take longer actually, but yeah, it's good. It's good. We got some good snits. You feel me? So.
Because you're not working with who?
Because I'm not working with retards. Exactly, right? Exactly. Not working with retards. So. That's what it is. They all followed my directions very well. They all did well. I had no complaints.
All the directions.
That's right. So, like I said, I'm a new person, guys. I'm not gonna be nice anymore.
Someone's holding ground. Yes, yes.
No, I'm just learning. I'm going through the grind. You know what I mean? Like I said, men learn much lower. I mean, slower than women do. You feel me? So I'm learning.
Hold on.
Well, men, they act with their dick, but they learn slower with their head. You know what I mean? So I am learning, and I ain't gonna be a nice dude no more. You feel me? That we ain't doing that no more. We're gonna be.
Blah 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 until the next girl comes.
No, absolutely not. So we're gonna take what we learned from the situation, and we're gonna apply it to next time because.
Another blondie with. She'll give you a bit of time and you'll be hooked.
Oh, time ain't enough, cocksucker. That's what it'd be. That's what it'd be. Because guess what? Guess what I could have been doing over that time that I was wasting over the past couple of weeks. I've been doing something better. You feel me? Huh?
Working off yourself.
Exactly. See that? I mean, that's not all the time. Obviously, that's one of the things I could have been doing. You know what I mean? So, my time. Listen, I value my time very highly. You feel me? And if I give you my time, that is a compliment. You feel me? That's what it'd be.
I'm getting like 2 hours every week.
Exactly.
I should for what you're saying.
Well, I mean, if we're talking across gender lines, you're like the 5th or 6th person that gets the most of my time around here. So I wouldn't be. Who's first? My American dudes. My American dudes like 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. So I don't know what that's about. You feel me? But yeah. Well, now they're 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Before I guess they were 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. But yeah, my American dudes get most of my time. You feel me? That's what it'd be. At least when I'm whatever. But most of my time goes to myself. You feel me? That's what it is. Again, I value my time, and if you want to take my time, like for example, if Navarro asks me to make a trailer, you feel me? That's my time to you, kind of. You know what I mean? So that's what it'd be. But yes, Sloan, just make sure when you get a grill, right? When you get a grill, make sure they earn your time. Don't give them your time. You feel me? Because if you give them your time, they'll just sap it. That's what it'd be. I really want to talk about this for 2 more hours. I think I have other dynamics to this, or whatever the fuck it is, but I don't want to bore, I guess. I don't know. It would just sound like I'm misogynistic, which I'm not, but, you know, women deserve their fair share of shit. You feel me? That's what it'd be. Anyway, so let's go to the Olympics, I guess, huh? What do you say?
I guess both sexes deserve shit because
Yes,
you have some people who are very. It's not so much maybe about the sex, it's more like some people like to be. They're like to manipulate and like crave for attention, or they're just not very nice people.
Exactly. Exactly, cocksucker. But let's go to the Olympics, I guess. The Olympics are on right now. Like I said last week, American basketball is not winning a gold medal. They lost to fucking France. I know they have a few NBA players, but
some other countries.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm still hoping Slovenia to Doncic has pulled like 46 points or something in one game.
Is he pulled 48 against Argentina? Argentina's a decent basketball country. You feel me? America lost to France before the actual Olympics. America lost to Nigeria and they lost to Australia. This team's not winning a gold medal. Let's just be real. All right, Greece or Slovenia is going to win a gold medal. I don't see, or probably France even. I don't see how America is going to win the gold medal. I think now, obviously, Americans like to politicize everything, which is part of the problem with this fucking country. Some Americans politicize the vaccine. I mean, honestly, dude, that's retarded. But I'm gonna politicize the USA team because with the amount of social snit that's happened for the past 2 years, in this country. You feel me? I just don't think that Team America is playing for America. You feel me? And I'm not saying that all of them are not proud to be American. Now, I'm a son of an immigrant. You feel me? So I have assimilated into the American culture. You feel me? I've had my grandmother try to get me with a Jamaican chick, but I may be Jamaican, but I don't align with the culture. So I don't have any interest in being with a Jamaican chick, and I've been exposed to it.
It's always the things you always say will never happen. They happen.
Listen, guys. Listen, Cash. Listen to me, all right? Listen to me, Cash. If I listen, I'm a man, and I'm very simple. Okay, like I've seen your preferences in a man. You're like, oh, blah blah. North or Central European. Blue eyes. Not Mediterranean. All this shits. and basically, not Mediterranean equates to nothing. No, like, not Mediterranean basically means.
Cutting half of the world
cutting most of the world out. Yes, exactly. I like exactly because.
But it always happens in the end because last two of my exes both had brown eyes.
Okay,
Only the first had.
Okay, here's the thing. Okay, well, let's go back to y'all women for a second.
Stop coming up, bro.
Well, let's go back to these. Let's go back to these women, guys. Now, yes, I watched a podcast, by the way, that's there are women on it, and they got some.
It's always like you have some ideas in your head what you like or something, but when it happens, like I don't actually care that much, I like the idea of thinking what I'm looking for it in a guy, but then I'm not gonna cut someone because they have brown eyes. Like, what the fuck? That's it's kind of dumb,
Yeah, in my opinion, eye color is as dumb as when people say I'm a Virgo.
Like
go
how can you even decide? I mean, what effect do you have when you're just bored with it? You literally haven't done anything for it. You haven't, you just enjoy or don't what you got. It's
yeah. Here's the thing, Kish. I understand you right now. I'm not gonna criticize people for their preferences, but I'll stop the cap right now.
Everyone has preferences.
No, exactly.
Like you have preference for skinnier women. Like what about the women who usually have diabetes or something? They cannot help it, yet you're still cutting them.
I know. That's why I said I am not going to bash you based on your preference. All right.
Stop the cap.
So I'm gonna stop the cap right there. But I know why you like dudes like that, because, for example, you're white as fuck. So you can't. If you're seen with a guy who's like, mid-tone white, right? You're gonna stand it like a sore thumb, right? Like, I understand.
But it looks nicer, fucking white ass and dark body on it. I mean, like.
Yeah, maybe. I understand you don't want to be the woman, right? That walks in with the dude and then lights the room bright. Like, there are jokes, right? Black
kill
dude.
Him with my white skin. What the fuck? I'm not that white. I'm not like an albino or some shit.
Yes, not albino. I'm just joking. But yeah, I ain't gonna bash you for your preferences. You feel me? Like for me, like again, I don't like fat women. Okay, I like you can probably be chubby at the most, but I don't like fat women. You feel me? You said earlier, whatever you don't want, you're gonna end up getting. If I end up, when I settle down, with a fat woman, I failed in life. Let's just stop the cap right here. If I settle down with a fat woman, I failed.
Yeah.
Just be real. I'm not capping, guys.
But she's gonna be fat at some point.
Okay, well,
she might not be fat when you start or when you marry her, but at some point she'll probably.
Okay, well, at some point she might get fat. Yes.
At
some point she may get fat. Yes, but when I meet her, and when I decide to settle down with her, at that time at least, I ain't trying to be with no fat chick. You feel me? That's what it'd be. I ain't capping.
Stop the
There's a lot
cap.
of
Yeah.
non-fat chicks though who are not attractive. So.
Well, yes, exactly. She's gonna be fat when she's pregnant, bro.
What? What did you say?
Mellowfog just said she's gonna be fat when pregnant, bro. That's an exception.
Exactly.
That's an exception. But when I meet a woman and they are fat, I am not interested. You feel me? That's all. That's it. You know, you can be halfway attractive. You feel me? Like my standards have lowered as time's going on. You feel me? But
Attractive. Wouldn't you rather want like I don't know, attractive but maybe halfway like curvy? That's better. Better combination.
I mean, maybe.
I mean, like she can be skinny and she'll meet your criteria, but then she'll be ugly as fucking death.
Maybe.
And then you can have like a girl who has some curves on her ass or hips, and she can be super attractive. I don't know, some Latinas or.
Yeah, you never know. That's what it'd be. I'm just saying that you know, men's standards are kind of much lower. Filming, but that's what it'd be. What was I talking about? I was talking about the Olympics in some way.
Standards are pretty high, though. I mean, pretty high. I don't think it's only the weight that concerns me.
It's not the weight that concerns me only.
No, it's not only weight. I guess it's like seems to be something big for you, but
What is?
well, the weight.
looks?
It's important.
Oh yes,
to you,
yes.
but
The weight is a
it's
big
like
thing. Yes.
one of the most important things. It seems, but
Yes.
I'm pretty sure there's others as well.
I mean,
Like, why isn't your criterion right? Like, if I marry a fucking dumb bitch, I will feel like my life has failed.
I don't know.
It would make more sense.
I do not know.
Or like, if I marry ungrateful bitch. I mean, at some point,
I don't know. I feel like you can probably deal with and mold an ungrateful bitch. I don't know. Not okay. Probably not an ungrateful bitch, but a bimbo. I don't fucking know.
yeah, like bimbo, for example.
I don't know. It depends on whether or not the grill is, you know, you're not being serious yet. But when it comes to being serious, I don't want a fatty, I suppose. I don't know. Well, I don't know. Well, I'm still stopping the cap.
the
You feel me?
cap.
That's what it be. You know, if you're fat as fuck, lose some weight. That's what it be. That's what it be. I'm sorry. You know, if you're fat as fuck, lose some weight. Probably part of it's genetic, but even if it's genetic, you know, you gotta go to the fucking gym, lose some fucking weight. That's what it be. You know, let's just stop the cap right now. You know, part of attraction is weight, and if you're fat as fuck, then that's not very attractive. You feel me? That's what it be. To some, I'm sure it is, but you know, just like with eye color and fucking all that, I don't give a shit about that.
If you were fat, you think you would work on it?
If I was fat and I wanted a woman, yes. If I was fat and didn't give a shit, no.
Do you work on your other shortcomings? So like, since you're not fat, like you have some, so you work on them. Like fat people should work on their.
Oh, I've got a lot of shortcomings. And I think the epiphanies helped me figure out that I probably should work on those shortcomings, honestly. You know what I mean? The question is, how soon will I work on those shortcomings? You know? That's what it is, you know? But before, I thought all I had to do was be a nice dude, but obviously that's not a criteria. So you, as a dude, have to work on
You
other
literally
stats.
went
You feel
for the
me?
blonde girl who has always had a lot of fans around her and still has. What the fuck did you expect? Yeah, maybe it's not for her that your nice dude is not enough, but maybe for someone else it is. Pick better. Like, it's not work harder, it's about work smarter, bro. It's not like, oh, I need to fix it, or I need to like try harder, or I don't have to try as hard or something. It's not about that. It's fucking pick smarter, work smarter, not harder. That's it.
Sure. Well, we'll see about that. You feel me? We'll see about that. But I think it's a mix of both. You know what I mean? Obviously, it was a bad decision, but before the epiphany, you know what I mean? I didn't know all that, but now we know. Right? We know, we've got a better idea. Okay, I'm not gonna say I know, but I've got a better idea of things. You know what I mean? So that's what it be. That's what it is. So we've got a better idea of what it is after the epiphany. If you're stupid, just be smart, bro. Exactly, mellow fact. Yes. If you're dumb, just be smart. You can be smart and act dumb, but you gotta be smart at all times. All right, and you gotta figure out in stride situations that make no sense, and you gotta take it up. But anyway, well, I was talking about the Olympics, right?
Yes. Holy shit.
I was
We
talking
need
about
like 2 hours to
Stop the
get
cap.
the most.
exactly. I was talking about the Olympics. Like I said, for the past 2 years, stuff that's happened socially in this, politically and socially in this country, right? I do not think that the American team of basketball really is hugely prideful about playing for this country. All right, that's most of the drive of when it comes to the Olympics is you are playing for your country to represent your country. If you are proud of your country, that'll give you the extra motivation to do well for your country.
Yeah, but it's also like Olympics, bro. Like it happens every 4 years. Like if you have a semi-decent career, you only go to Olympic. You only have a shot like 2 times, maybe
Exactly.
3 times max. So even if you don't love your country, you like, bro, time is of the essence.
Exactly. But for example, for example, for archery, for fucking, you know, the shooting gun events.
Shooting gun. Why don't Americans always win this shit, man?
The field hockey.
Why don't we have like top 10 Americans winning like in some
Yes.
shooting events? Like,
The
you can
field.
practice with your skills even, man. Holy shit.
Yeah. The field hockey. The even swimming, even track and field. All right, like track and field championships.
Swimming is that long career, man.
Well, true, but my point is that like the swimming championships are like once every 2 years or something like that, right? Like let's say there's an Olympic 1 year, 2 years later there's the championships, 2 years later it's the Olympics again, right? But in the NBA, right, there's a championship every year. An NBA championship is worth much more than a gold medal to NBA players. Whereas people playing 3v3 basketball, or archery, or shooting, or, you know, jousting, whatever the fuck it is, you know, the biggest stage is the Olympics. For basketball, 5v5 basketball, it's the NBA, or your local championship. Actually, your local championship doesn't mean as much as the NBA. But those NBA guys, they prioritize a championship, a chip in the NBA more than a gold medal. Well, I'm not saying all of them, and I'm not saying throughout time, because, you know, the Dream Team back in, you know, the 90s, 2000s, you know, they wanted that gold medal. But I'm not too sure if this generation of players, some of them, are really playing for that gold medal, because they're clearly the best team in the fucking tournament. Clearly, there's no doubt. I don't care if you have Darius Garland and JaVale McGee on the team. They have the best team in the tournament, but they've lost 3 times. Okay? Some of that is not having the will, in my opinion.
The Olympics is not also about names always so much, but about the current form, you know? Like, you can lose 20 times in other events, but that one time you need to perform, so...
Yes, I mean, that been true. I mean, part of it also is, you know...
But yeah, it's like of interest, like, holy shit, like, look at we have, like, 2 medals in bicycling now, and one of them is, like, Roglic, who was, so basically there's, like, Tour de France in Italy, like, Giro, it's called. There's, like, few very important biking races, like, cycling, obviously. And he was like in contest to win last year. He got second, and our dude got first. So we had first and the second place. And then this year he was in contest again, but he fell. Like they literally, it almost felt like they like just crashed him, you know, in purpose, like so he wouldn't win, whatever. But like in biking, it happens a lot in cycling. So his injuries were actually so bad that like 10 days ago or something, when it was like Tour de France, he had to DNF. You know, he was disqualified because he
Because the
like he gave up. You know, he was like in too much pain. He couldn't finish race. And then like 3 days before the Olympics, he was deciding if he even want to go to Olympics, like if it makes sense for him to compete because his ribs and stuff got like damaged and like he had a lot of very like painful spots on the body. And he got fucking gold, you know? He came back from like bruised ribs and stuff, like not being able to finish Tour de France, and he got gold like 1 minute ahead of everyone. It's like about a bit about pride, a bit of about like nationalism, and a bit of like he's like 35 years old or 34 or something. Like there's probably not going to be another Olympics for him, you know? Maybe not, you know?
no, it's not. No.
So it's like he has to do it now or he doesn't do it, you know? And the same was with our like biathlon. It's called biathlon. I don't know. It's like you know when you run on the skis and then you shoot with the air rifle.
That's well,
It's
shooting.
the winter sport. Yeah. And she actually on the track itself, she fell into like it was in Sochi, I think, in Russia, and one part of the track was like not marked very well, and she fell like in the cavern or something like pretty deep, like 2 meters or 1 meter and a half, and she got like she had her ribs broken and her like you know that when you have ribs broken you cannot breathe normally, right? So
Yes.
they like calculated later when she was taken in the hospital that she got like 35% or something of the lung function. And she still managed to get third. She got bronze in the end. And like she got like achievement for like they every Olympics they give like special medal for the heroism or some shit. So
Okay.
there's no excuses, man. Like like some people like that do it, you know? So I don't know. It's kind of shame. Like you're like, I know like because of the political events and stuff, maybe people don't feel like they should compete for the country that they don't feel like they are welcomed in or whatever. But it's still to some people like the greatest country in the world. You know, they're still a big name. Like USA is and will always be the big name. So like even I wasn't born in USA, but if I lived in USA for 10 years, I'm pretty sure I would be proud to represent them, you know? I don't know, like if I ask you like if you would have been given a chance to play for your basketball team at the Olympics, like would you be proud to play?
As America, yeah, of course.
Of course. I would be and I wasn't even born. That's a shame. It's
Yeah,
huge.
it's just my own speculation, but you know, I understand that the rest of the world in basketball has gotten a lot better, but yeah, it's all I could be completely wrong, all right, but I just there must be some reason why this team is sucking. You know,
Yeah.
they've got the best players. I understand Francis Rudy Gobert, Evan Fournier, and there's another guy, Nicholas Batum, those other guys, but
We also have to. I mean, I know your team is good and stuff, but like, it's sometimes teams also lose because the other teams do well. So you should give them credit too. You know,
yeah,
not our team suck and they should totally.
yeah, I guess it's the expectations, you know. Like I said on the show all the time, I function off of expectations, not off of results. You know what I mean?
Like literally, now the only category of Olympics you were interested in it's that. So like, I guess you're not.
No, 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 no. I had another thing. So,
Well,
in
aren't you watching some sport? I saw some pictures on CNR, like some women with like ass and the stick. Oh, the hockey
ass
was
and the stick. Did you say ass and the stick? Is that what you said?
like they had like they had like shorts or some shit.
I don't know if it was me who did that. Because I don't think I've only watched beach volleyball once. I think so far.
Oh,
But I was going to talk about
dude was
the
talking like 5 minutes ago how he's not listening.
owned.
I only watched beach volleyball once.
Oh yeah, yeah. I kept on talking about how beach volleyball is going to be the #1 sport that I was going to watch, and it's been a cap right there.
Stop the
Maybe I can
cap.
watch the highlights honestly. But I was going to talk about as well in gymnastics, right? I don't know if you know someone named Simone Biles, but she's the best gymnastics person on the American team, right? And she does it on hard mode, right? Because I think there's you get two scores when it comes to gymnastics, right? A score for your routine and a score for how difficult the routine is. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. Yeah, because like you have to submit the what's called program before, and some people just tend to pick easier one, and some people pick very difficult one. But then if they can't do it, they get,
We get docked,
they
yeah.
get points deducted also.
Exactly. So, Simone Biles, again, best player on the gymnastics team. I guess she got taken out of the lineup, or they said she took herself out of the lineup. And they say it's because of mental health or some snits. And she's being praised for it, mostly. I don't really know what to think about that. My first impression was the Olympics is once every 4 years. All right, the Olympics is a bigger stage than any gymnastics championship. You feel me? Which is the point I was trying to make before with the NBA and the Olympics. The NBA championship is up here. You can't see my hand, but it's up to the ceiling. The Olympics gold medal is lower. However much lower is dependent on the person, but getting a gold medal in the Olympics in gymnastics is much huger than a gymnastics world championship. But she took herself out, whatever the fuck it is, and I'm like, the Olympics is once every 4 years. All right, I understand it can be mentally tough, but if you want to win a gold medal, you're not going to be competing for big stages as much as an NBA player would with gymnastics. All right, you gotta go out and get that gold medal. You gotta get the nerves out. You gotta meditate or some snits and do the performance. You feel me? That was my first thought. Suck it up and do the routine. Because especially, and again, I'm comparing this to the NBA again because some people did. If somebody said that they were not going to play Game 6 of the NBA Finals because of not being mentally correct, they'd get shit on. They definitely get shit on. They get shit on by their team, their own team, and by everybody. So I don't understand why Simone Biles would just withdraw. This is the Olympics, cocksucker. And it's even worse because it's once every 4 years. But then I guess the other dynamic is, if you're not mentally right in gymnastics, she does very difficult things. If she fucks it up, she could hurt herself, or whatever the case may be. I suppose that is kind of a fine excuse, but I'd still be like, suck it up. You gotta do the routine. Whatever happens, happens.
And also, like, it's an experience because it's completely a lot of people who compete at Olympics and win, they say it's completely other thing to win, like to try to win at the Olympics than opposed to something else, So, like, even if you get fifth or something, it's a good experience for next, Because, like, there's been a lot of winners that haven't won it the first time. They were like, they had no chances to win the first time and they still went, they got maybe fifth or sixth or eighth or whatever. And then the next Olympics, they kind of knew, like, already how to approach it, Like, in mental terms, how to prepare for, like, so you can peak at that very moment when you need to. And also, like, just by sheer, like, experience, I don't know, like, itself,
Exactly. So you got to go through the experience. You'll learn more from it than when you just don't go through it. That's why I have the epiphany, cocksuckers. You feel me? So, I don't understand it. I don't see why she's being praised for it. Again, we're gonna stop the cap on this show. Simone Biles, she probably the best gymnastics person in the sports.
So wait, where did you win the most medals so far? Like the running, I guess?
I have no idea. I have no idea. Maybe it's swimming by now because swimming just gives a lot of medals. I don't know. I have no idea.
Sure.
I'm not too sure which sport we've gotten the most medals in, but just by
Horse
abundance of
riding.
medals, it's probably swimming. I don't know. That's what it be. How long have you been on here?
Oh, too long, I guess, for most people.
An hour and 23 minutes. Yeah, I think that's where we can dead is dead. So like I said, guys, I'm just gonna say it right now: the U.S. basketball team's not winning the gold. The men's team's not winning the gold. Women, they might, because they destroy people. But for the men, they're not winning the gold. It's going to be Greece, Slovenia, France. One of those three teams is going to win the gold. And also, the biggest moral of the story, guys, listen, you want to talk about it all you want, listen, I came on this show, and I put myself in a vulnerable position. For me, just like how Kesh did 2.5 years ago, saying men are useless, which, is not going to be taken well by any dude, obviously. You wonder why? It was Valentine's Day, obviously, so of course.
Probably.
Of course, every woman and man.
Trying to think if I was with someone to use.
No, but every woman in Valentine's Day that doesn't have a man, they're just mad with themselves. So not with themselves, they're just mad with all men. They're mad with all men. That's what it is. So like I said, men they mature much later. So 2.5 years later, I come on this show and talk about how women suck. You feel me? But yeah, it only took me 2 years. So yeah. See, here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. There's so much media out there. There's so much media. The early 2000s is the best time to be alive, to be born. All right, because there's just so much. There's so much snits that you can take in that just makes sense. Like, I've been listening to snits and it's fit with me, and it's like, oh, snits. I wish I realized this 10 years ago, right? 10 years ago, you know what I mean? A lot of stuff that people could have known 10 years ago that would have changed a lot of snits, you feel me? Just how women work and how, because here's the thing, most of the advice that I've gotten about women has been from women, and I don't think that just hasn't been the thing, and even when women give advice, they're like, they always say, oh, how's the weather? It's like, dude, women don't want to hear about how fucking weather is. Go fuck yourself. That's number one. Number two, you gotta you gotta see what dudes do, cocksucker. You gotta see what dudes do, and that's how you'll learn about women, cocksucker. All right, because women, they ain't about to be they ain't straight with themselves, so they ain't about to be straight with you. You feel me? That's how it be. But more of the story is, watch out for these women, cocksucker. All right, you've got to be on your tip toes. All right, you got to be tip top magoo in your head. You feel me? If you get fucked, it's your fault. But don't be trusting these women out here, cocksucker. All right, you got to be direct. You got to be alpha cocksucker. So all these guys in CNRNG right now, if you listen to this show, hopefully you listen to this the next time that you get your woman. And all those cocksuckers that made fun of me during this show, that's fine. But you know what I'm talking about. So that's what it be. Word up. And like I said, rule number 1 is to stop the cap.
Stop the cap.
So that's it for the Punkery show.
No bullshit.
See you next time. For Cash, this has been Rashawn. Stay tuned. And this was the Punkery show.